that heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Perking big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, through my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr, trust. Me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A brownie catching, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and themselves. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Pickett flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Pickett lost it. Now the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up. And they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pickett now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They find some open field here. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? You're the boss. We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way. I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal. How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Sliding out of the pocket. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On second down, this is Harris. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Pickett rolling to his right. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Points were given away and could cost them a ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pickett back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Jackson, 70 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From the 10. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle when these defenses go at him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. On the give, this is Harris. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air on first down with Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here is Gentry. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Pickett. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Pickett to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Here's Pickett. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. These be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. I said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they consider considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I swear I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next level. One of the best.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pickett sets up play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Now Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now on second and 16. Pickett. Pass complete. This is Sims.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Pickett to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. He's got Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Pickett back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Pickett on fourth down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10.
You shouldn't run the clock like that, bro. The clock is what you need to run.
On the give, this is Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Starts the drive on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now. Pickett will look to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going for this. Pickett flush to his right. Pickett lost it. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. Always got some breathing room. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jones going to keep once more. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Pickett to throw on first down. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Back to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Jones throw here, pulled in by Galladay. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They run with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st. Down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Looking to throw, Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The quick slant caught, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Barkley, inside handoff. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. First and 10, here's Pickett. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Powers past him at midfield, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Jones to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, there was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they consider hearing me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. Am the great. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the great. Remember me.
Biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only care about what the pay teller say. Heard you wanna be, don't gotta whip it, brag on no petty. Let's talk with that on your hip, if you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. We not equivalent, really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in shape. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me. Pap.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, we waiting. confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad. Cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas. Side of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, girl, and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's in common out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girls let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I left something in the house.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm Gonzo. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fade. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm Gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got just broken to his place. It's chilling in space, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit her, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.
Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I vent on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like, you gossip.
What the is council code to dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They run for it with Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end Zach Gentry. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match, but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 35. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Finding room at midfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A first down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33.
Long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Pickett back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 39 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it makes the score 21-10. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott now. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing here, Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pickett sets up play action. Rolling to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott